Hello everybody, we're deep in the heart of winter here on the zetacraft server, and I've been working on a setup for a forge. I feel like a forge is going to be my most important thing at the base this season, so I got to really get it going. I've been using the one in the big city, but you know, I should have my own here. So I've got a little area I've been working on, just prepping it out. I've got a build we're going to work on today that involves the forge, but yeah, we'll get to that in a little bit. First of all, let's take a look through all this snow at a bit of the basic starter design I got. We got the forge fire pit where all the comes from, and this is where the main forge is going to be. I've set everything up, and we got some storage over here, and then there's this platform up here. Now this is what we're going to be working on building today. I'm going to put something on the platform. But like I said, we'll talk about that later. Anyway, let's turn the HUD back on. Got some charcoal here. We put it in. I think we need 7, so I grabbed 7 and right. Thought that would work. Maybe I've got to light it first. Oh, that looks promising. Oh, yep, we have the UI. So we now have a working forge. We got bellows. Awesome. Put that there. Also grab this raw basalt. We put it here for now. Yeah, I guess I can always move it later. Now, I believe for the anvil we need a hammer. And I just right click. Yeah, that looks promising. I think that worked. Basalt anvil. Okay, and then we put hammer in and the flux, and now we've got a working anvil. It's only like the first tier 1 type anvil. Nothing special yet, but hey, we've got an actual working forge and a working anvil, so that's a nice start. For the build we're going to work on today, I'm going to need probably a bunch of copper, at least a good amount. Luckily, we've got a copper mine just right over there. It's the community copper mine, and it's time for me to get some of my community copper from it. We've got a path system that goes all the way to the copper mine now. I finished it last night, and it'll help us get there. But first, we're going to need some supplies, mainly stuff for support. Let me grab some of that really quick. All right, I've got some supports, and let's head off to the mine. Now, doubt anybody's been to this mine recently, so it's probably going to be pretty dark. Cleared up fast. Love it. But anyway, this mine is probably going to be infested with enemies. It can be really hard breaking into these mines when the lights have gone out. But I do have a little bit of armor now. Ricky's been making us armor, so I've got some wrought iron boots and iron greaves. And there it is, the copper mine. This little unassuming area is a massive copper mine for us on the server. Normally I don't do this, but just to be on the safe side, I'm going to set my spawn here. Get the shield on, get the sword out, and hope for the best. Alright, what do we look? Now we've got a little bit of light. Nice, those must be the lanterns. They last for like a year. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have some fighting to do. So let's get to this. See if we can survive. Been a little while since I've been to this copper mine, and it has been cleared a good amount. Got a creeper back there. You know, I'm just happy there's no skeleton. They're the worst. But like I said, I got a shield now, so as long as I'm on it, I should be okay with skellies. There we go. Take that. Right. A little more light going. Hello. Good. Wow! Okay. A little parting gift from that one. Alright, we did it. The mine is ready to be mined. So I'm going to keep on mining here, and I guess I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, let's start this fire. I've got so much copper from the mines. It's crazy how much I got. I've turned it all into powder already, so it's going to give me the max it possibly can. I've got the copper dust here. We're going to start with that. And I've also got the tetrahedrite dust, which is also copper. So we're going to get busy on melting all of this down. This is an awful lot. I don't have a lot of clay, actually, for my clay molds because they're going to keep breaking. So I'm probably just going to get through as much of this copper as I can with the molds I've got and then kind of call it there. But I'm sure that'll be way more than I need. Oh, ow, okay. Yep, tong broke. I've only got wooden tongs at the moment, which kind of sucks. These things break really fast with the hot metals. But yeah, I'm going to get to work on pouring out ingots. I've got a bit of an ingot stack over here, and I'm just going to keep adding to it until we're out of molds, like I said. So yeah, this is boring. I won't make you guys watch all of the blacksmithing grind, so I'll see you guys in the next scene. Okay, I've got 2 buckets left. I made the mistake of trying to put lava in one and forgot that in this mod, hot equals hurt, and I burned up and instantly flung the bucket of lava back into the pool of lava, thus losing the bucket. So 1 bucket down. Luckily, I still got 3, but I had this bright idea. You know, I was all stoked about the water aspect of this, but if we remember, when I went down into the beneath, I found a healing spring. And I imagine I can bucket that healing water. Let's get ready for this, actually, shouldn't I? So yeah, as I was saying, I feel like I should be able to get that healing water and move it to my base so I have a pool of nice, clean healing water. Heal me, cool me off next to the forge whenever I need it, and I can drink healing water, and I feel like that'll just be amazing. Like, oh, got 31 HP already. I better be careful. But if I have that healing spring at my base, I feel like things are going to get a lot easier, and there it is. It's so close. I had no idea it was that close. Oh, these stupid spider webs. I seem to be a magnet for them. Okay, let's try this out. Get rid of that bucket. Can I take a bucket? Looks like it. Can I place it? And how cool would it be if I bucket clutch with this stuff? I think that'd be way better. Alright, so I got that. Let's get rid of this bucket of water. Bam. Now one other test. Can I make an infinite water source with this stuff? Looks like it. Alright. I guess I can leave that there. A little bit safer drop area if I need to drop while I'm on the run from mobs. Oh, and look at that. I'm already full HP. This stuff is amazing. This is going to be such a game changer for this mod pack. Let's get back to the base and we'll take a look at what I'm going to do with it. We also just had a successful trip to the beneath. Probably my first in and out success so far. Well, I mean, definitely my first in and out success so far when it comes to the beneath. Hopefully the first of many to come. Let's fill up this pool with dirt. Ah, the dirt broke my aqueduct. Guess I should have seen that coming. Alright, that's good. Let's grab my shovel. Alright, perfect. Let's put that aqueduct back and let's start our healing spring. Refill. Yep, this is the way to go. Sure, it feels a little cheaty, but I mean, like, in a mod pack like this where everything's so difficult, yeah, a little bit of help here and there, like, it wouldn't be too bad. I finally get a spring going and you go and rain in it. I don't care. Not a big fan of this, though. I'd already made pools down here with that water, and as we can see, it's different types of water. I guess at some point I'm going to have to come back and switch out this water with spring water. No big deal. Just add it to the list of many things to do. I got a base to build. There's going to be a ton of things on that list. I just had a little idea. It turns out that you can't drink spring water. I wasn't aware of that. I guess it makes sense. It can't be that perfect. So I'm going to need some way to get fresh water to drink around here now that I have the ability with a water bucket. So what I'm thinking is some sort of a fountain. So I'm thinking it's something kind of simple like this where I just have a water pool down below. and some kind of little fountain. But we have aqueducts here, so I can have water kind of spewing out onto each side. Now, this isn't going to be big enough. This is just an idea. I can have like 4 sides with water coming out and a little bit of water pulling around it. I think we're going to try that out. Perfect. All right. Let's do something like that. Let's go again. Now, I've got some aqueducts back here. Oh, was that them? Oh, that's some. That's the wrong. There we go. So what I'm thinking, something like that. That's an aqueduct. So we go there, there, and there. Place it straight down, and there we go. But the water isn't automatically flowing. Maybe I have to put one more aqueduct on, and that'll fix it. Yep, that works. But can I? Ah, dang. I kind of thought this would work. Okay, new plan. If I place a slab down, it's still waterlogged. Now I'll break this. Put the aqueduct right there, and it still doesn't work. Good, good, good. That's just what I was hoping. Hey, Ricky, how's it going?
Okay.
Oh, flint and steel. Yeah. Oh my God.
Flint and steel.
The whole world is changing. We got
steel.
buckets and flint and steel. This is amazing.
Don't you need 2 aqueducts side by side?
It's got to be 2. So, I wasn't aware of that.
That way it'll get the actual shape of the way it's facing.
Little redesign. I didn't have a design anyway, so that works out. You see that, though? Over there. That's spring water.
That's spring water you have over there?
Yes, it is.
That's pretty nice.
It's pretty nice. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go bigger, obviously, thanks to Ricky's knowledge. He knowledged upon us. So we're gonna do something like this, and I know it looks like a basic fountain so far, that, like, no big deal, but I'll do something to it to make it a little more unique, I hope. Hope so. But let's see, can I get this flowing properly? I mean, that sticks out so far. It's gotta be higher, huh? Alright, let's get a little more height on this thing. I'm thinking one of those, and then one of those. And then let's go ahead and put one more for the time being so I can attach aqueducts to the sides. Water in. Alright, looking good. There we go. One more, and we've got water flowing off every side. This is kind of getting to be a big structure to be right there in the middle of my area. Maybe I'll build this somewhere else. Hey, Ricky.
Hello.
Yeah, I don't know about this being here now that I'm kind of seeing it. Doesn't feel right. I might put something like this somewhere else.
But. So, if you want to steal an idea that I have in my design for my starter base, yeah. I'm willing to share.
Okay.
But I've got, say, like the forge in my location, and I have a channel coming on either side of it, spring water on one side and normal water on the other, that I can like hop into for like a little quick shower.
Okay. Yeah. Like that. So if it's flowing, you can just stand under it, huh? I like that.
Yeah, so if you like move this bucket, you can like have a little drop down right here, maybe use a shale aqueduct kind of coming back, have the source be like over here, and then it just kind of like pops down, and it's like you're here. Oh, I'm too hot. Hop in real quick, heal up.
Okay. I'm liking that a lot. We're actually recording right now too, so.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to steal your idea, and
of course you are.
That's why I'm not going to do that anymore. But let it be known that it is Ricky's idea, and yeah, it's a Ricky design when I put it in. So.
No, it's fine. I was just
no, that's perfect. No, that's perfect. I like that. But I don't want to be like, oh, you took Ricky's idea and not say anything.
I mean, I haven't even built the thing yet, so is it really my idea if it's just in my mind?
Yeah, it is. It's your intellectual property.
No. It's fine. You're the one that's going to have to make it perfect, so.
Yeah. I don't know about perfect, but it'll be something. I mean, it's a junkyard. It shouldn't be perfect.
Imagine like a little shower spot that kind of fell down on either side right here. Like where this bucket is and probably where this one is. And then you could actually have them kind of cross as a T and then be like one spot going, oh, that's because it's 3 wide. It probably won't work. I'm sure you'll figure something out.
Yeah, figure something out. And I still got to put a telescope up here, so might get in the way of some plans.
Could also there's all sorts of places you could have it come off of, but
yeah,
I just like to buy the forge because that's where I know I'll spend most of the time that I'll want to hop in the water real quick.
Yeah, I'm always overheating over here. It's annoying. It's so hot.
You need what you need are some of these.
Yeah. Ooh, you got silk here, huh? Nice.
You can have those.
Really? Oh, heck yeah. Thank you, Ricky. You're the best. Let's see.
Look at the durability.
Oh, that works.
They are all about to break.
Oh, I've discovered a problem. I can't leave corpses laying around if I got stuff in my cosmetic slot. I can't pick them up. They're still on this corpse even though they're not showing.
If you hit additional items.
Oh, additional. Yeah, I knew that. Thanks, Ricky. You're the best.
All right. Trying to help.
Yep. We're back in action. Okay, since Ricky's been here, I've recreated the fountain, and now we've got this as a fountain. I know Ricky talked about his cool shower setup, and I was going to do that, but this just wasn't made to have those channels coming through and showering me right there. So I did this with Create over here. We've got an infinite water source down there. And we've got a water source here that pushes the water wheel, plus we can drink from it right there if we need to. And you can see the pump is pulling the water up and spitting it out. So when I go under here, it cools me off. So when I'm overheating from working at the forge all day, I can just come here, cool off really quick, and good to go. And I can shut this off if I ever need to. Pretty handy, but I like having it running, so yep, I'm just going to keep it going for now. I also successfully got a bucket of lava. Totally first try. I definitely didn't accidentally throw a bucket of lava into the lava because I didn't have tongs the first time. But yeah, this single bucket of lava is lighting and heating my area. It's winter, so it's snowing a lot, so it helps keep the snow away. But the lighting is even better because lighting just sucks in this game. It's always going out. I had these lanterns that were good for like a year. Next thing I knew, they were off. This didn't last a year. No, didn't feel like a year to me. But anyway, it's time to finally work on the telescope build. That's what this is going to be here. This is the stand for it. And now I got to come up with a telescope type design. And I think we're going to start off with something like that. Oh, that's terrible. I can't. These stupid rocks, they're gonna collapse. I did not think about that. That's gonna hurt my whole build plans. Let's see. Did that just okay. Thought it destroyed one of my roof tile things. Okay, that's a bummer. Maybe for now I only work in slabs. Maybe they won't. They don't fall as much. We got a little height there. I like that. Let's go. Let's add some. Oh no! Please don't collapse. Oh, thank you. These slabs. It's great having slabs that you can place on the sides and everything, but man, it's dangerous when they can cause a collapse because they're not placed just right. Okay, I like where it's going. We're gonna need to do a little more length like that. Oh, come on, please, no. You know what? I'm just gonna wall that one off for now. Hopefully that's okay. Alright, so we got the back done. Let's get some in the front now. Oh, I hate these sometimes. I can just do this. Go there. But no, it's too much and... Alright, I can't risk a collapse. Oh, I've got some supports on me. Still might cause a collapse. Wonderful. There we go. Okay. Alright, I can finally remove these safely. And let's do bam, bam, bam. Now let's take all of this back down. I don't have an axe currently, so I'm going to use my mace, which seems to work pretty good as an axe, luckily. No! Oh my gosh, this is... Yeah, it's all going to come down. Building in this mod is quite the pain. I don't have enough raw materials anymore because those raw marble blocks I'm using are hard to mine. And I've actually died quite a bit mining just a little over what is a normal stack. So, yeah, maybe I go back to the drawing board. I think the telescope might not get done this week. Yeah, I think I need to find a new white block that I can use for the base of the telescope that won't just automatically fall and ruin everything if I place something wrong, because placing with slabs, I can't place them right ever. I'm not bitter. I'm going to get better, and I'm going to do that by going farming some more materials and trying to figure out what the best path is for making this first real build of my season. I feel like I don't know what I'm doing here when it comes to building. Here I am, a Minecraft builder. That's my #1 thing. And I'm just lost in this mod. I think I'm going to do something, and the game's like, no. So if anybody wants to point me in the right direction in the comments for a good white block that isn't going to have to be supported, that would be super duper great. But in the meantime, we had a lot of fun this week. So I'm just going to sit here in my nice hot spring, enjoying the warmth of a hot tub in the snow. I need to vibe out for a little bit on this telescope dilemma, so I'm just going to chill in here, and I'll see you guys again next week. Hopefully by then, we've got the telescope installed. I can move on to the rest of the junkyard.